What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Edition. This is from Mattel Creations. We have the Jake the Snake and Rick Rude. These are the Colliseum figures. So they do come in a 2-pack, and one side has Jake on it. Then you got the side with both of them. You've got Rick Rude on the other. You got the Ultimate Edition sign. And they come in this nice box here. Let's get them open and check them out. So as you're opening the box, one of the flaps does have Jake the Snake versus Ravishing Rick Rude on there. You go to open it, and you've got this nice little background, Damien's #1 fan. And these guys are Ultimate figures, but they do come in a different style packaging. So you got this background here. That's kind of cool for like a background shot, interview area, that sort of thing. You've got both of these guys in this different style clamshell type thing. So pretty cool. Get this box out of the way because it is kind of big. It's like the ringside collectibles type style, like really big. All right, so we got both of these guys outside the packaging. You can see they got the clear bubble Colliseum collection. You've got their artwork. You've got the back, the bios. Another set here. I didn't really care for that set too much. I don't plan on getting it or picking it up. I actually picked this set up on sale over the holidays. I really wanted, I like Rick Rude, and I had one already. It's an old school one. In like the orange pants. I believe it was like an older Hall of Fame type stuff. But yeah, you got this nice bio. You can tell by this packaging, you can slide this card out and it's reusable. You can put them back in the box, which is pretty cool, actually. I don't plan on doing that, but it is actually pretty nice to do that. These guys had a little bit of a rivalry. And, you got this classic Rick Rude with the longer hair. This Jake, I really wanted this Jake a lot. I had the old school, it might have been Mattel figures too. Jake with they didn't really move, the legs didn't move, but he had the arm that was straight and you could pull it back and it had the spring in it and he would do that punch. I had that one when I was younger. It was one of my favorite toys. I remember that look for him. That's how I've always seen him. So this style called out to me. I really wanted this Jake. I used to like him when I was younger also. Just seeing him bring that bag to the ring, I thought that was pretty wild. Those characters back then and everything were pretty crazy. They, being real little, they really kind of call to you, stand out to you. So even Rick Rude, just seeing him, trash talk everybody in the crowd. I'm this little kid listening to him say those things, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll get these two out of the packaging and check them out. But yeah, that packaging does look pretty nice. And I believe inside here, because they are Ultimates, they get extra accessories, and they should be inside these little boxes here. So here's Jake outside of the packaging, and he looks pretty cool. I really like it. It's like a younger looking Jake, First impression is pretty cool. Nice figure. Really a lot of detail in the boots I'll show in a second. But again, they did come with the that little box inside of there that he was standing on. And, it did have the name, but on the side it does say, hey, accessories included. So don't throw that away. You get different head sculpts, you get the different fingers, and of course you get the bag for Damien. How cool is that? And he is wired, which is pretty cool. That's awesome. So in the packaging, he comes with the open palm hands, like he's holding Damien. So those hands are already on him. And looking at him in the camera like that, he kind of looks like Kevin Costner for some reason. Maybe it's just me. But he got two accessories, two head sculpts. Let's see if we can show those a little better here. A little bit of a smirk. We've got his bag, which is a really nice soft goods bag. Got the tie Put Damien in. That's really, really awesome. You've got this other head sculpt here. Slight eyebrow raise. Maybe I'm up to no good. You've got different hands. Pointing fingers. Then you've got two closed fists. And that's it for his accessories. I think I'm going to keep the small box for his accessories. I might keep that. I might throw out the rest of it. I hate to do it, but space is space. You got to get rid of some stuff. But yeah, he looks great. Those accessories look really good. You got nice hair sculpts on both of them. They look really good. And that bag feels really nice. Really nice. So let's take a look at him. All right, so I got them both out here, but just to show that for the articulation, they're going to be the exact same. So you got butterfly joints on both. You got diaphragm cut. You got the upper bicep cut, the double jointed elbows, and the hands have the peg and hinge on them. Diaphragm again, which works really well. That's a nice diaphragm cut. You got the waist cut. Legs go forward that far. And they both have drop down hips. So you can get even more range of motion. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, upper boot cut, and that goes for both of them. The rocker and hinge, and then the toe hinge. And they both have the same articulation. Just to kind of show that a little bit. Drop down hip, upper thigh. Not too loose, a little loose though. Not getting much resistance out of it. Not like it's falling over or anything like that, but maybe like the mold has been used a few times, that sort of kind of looseness, if that makes sense. So for Damien himself, he's got nice paint on him. You can see all the spots, the underbelly. I don't see the little holes. So this guy is wired, and normally with wired items like that, there's like two little holes or something like that. I don't know if it's for like mold release or something like that. But I don't see anything like that, which is pretty cool. He looks really nice. Really cool. And then, of course, with Jake, you get the extra hands. Maybe get a point down into the corner. Gonna put Damien on somebody. So Damien does curl up and coil into the bag really nicely. He will fit in there. It's a pretty large snake. But he does scrunch down in there. Really nice. You got the ties. Pretty cool. It is he's kind of heavy, I guess. It would overload him going backwards. But a nice little pose like that. You've got Damien in the bag. You've got him thrown over his shoulder and still holding onto it on his own and balancing. That's really awesome. That's pretty cool. And of course, he's got the smiling face right there. He's up to no good. And we do have that one other head sculpt with the eye raise. So really nice Jake figure. I'd say one of my favorite parts is the boots. Man, those look really nice. So really cool. Up next, we got Rick Rude. We went through that articulation earlier, so we're just going to take a look at him. He comes with the same kind of box that Jake did. You've got the different hands, the fists, and the different head sculpts. So here's one head sculpt, which I think that expression looks pretty good. Almost a cocky. Then, of course, like blowing a kiss. Got the nice hair sculpts. They look really well done. Solid color. A little bit of give on it, but not much. Of course, the hands again, don't really need to go through those. You get the open palms. You can see them actually really good in there. The fists, everything like that. And just like Jake, I'm going to keep them in the box that he comes with. And he also comes with a robe. So it comes in this little plastic here. And I'll throw that on him now. So here we got Rick Rude with the robe on. And the robe is pretty nice. It's this, I don't know, it's really soft, kind of see-through material here. You got these little sparkles on there. You got this really soft silver that's kind of printed onto it, almost printed onto this material and then sewn together. That's what it comes off on as. And you can kind of see the material, like the grid lines through there. But it looks really nice. You got the Simply Ravishing on it. Lights up when the light hits it. Looks really good. Of course, I put the open hands in there so he can do his thing. But yeah, it looks good. Nice material. I'll probably leave it on him. I have other Rick Rude figures that I would like to probably be my version of him in the ring. So I'd probably actually leave that on him in a display. So yeah, it looks really cool. I like it. And of course, you can, these openings are pretty big, so you can either slide it over the hands or take the hand off. And then, of course, we did the articulation. But if we take a better look at him, nice head sculpt. Again, that same brown hair. Got the tattoo on the shoulder, or on the bicep, rather. Got this material. Nobody's face is printed on it. Simply Ravishing. Really nice. And pretty much, I don't know, I'd say looks really, really nice. No shading in the body or anything like that to bring out any sculpting or anything like that. The sculpting is nice, but if you can see how like the lights are hitting it and bringing out that sculpting, that's pretty nice. I like it. So really cool. For comparison with Rick, we have an older Rick Rude figure that I have. It's an Elite, but I believe it's like a I forgot what that wave is called because it's pretty. It was a long time ago. I feel like it's been forever. Like a Hall of Fame line also. But yeah, this is like very early. But here they are. I got both of them with their little kissy face on there. Let's zoom in there for a second. And they don't look bad. They look pretty good. Of course, the one with the yellow and red has the shorter hair. The new one is a little older, so he's got the long hair. And then with this being Ultimate, he's got the diaphragm cut. And of course, this one had the black and gold. That also says Simply Ravishing. This one didn't come with any alternate hands. It is early version. You've got the same tattoo. You've got his own face printed on the front. And it looks cool. This one did have the double jointed knees, single jointed elbows. And of course, no diaphragm, so he does stand shorter. But still, a good looking figure. Pretty cool. I'm glad I still have that one. It looks pretty nice. even though it's been a while that has been out. So real nice. This one came with a lot more, I guess, little details, you know. The heat returns. Really cool. So yeah, this one looks nice because of the double jointed elbows and diaphragm. You're going to get some better posing. But this one still, the Elite still, I think looks pretty good. I think it still holds up. All right, so that's going to be it for this review. And I really like this set. It's pretty cool. This is my first of the Colliseum 2 packs. I was, again, able to get it on sale during holidays. So, was, for that price, you're getting like 2 ultimates. I mean, it was a really, really good deal. The sculpts look good. The fact that they come with all the different heads, the accessories. Got Jake in the suit that I did want him in. And I love those boots so much. The detail that's like printed in there looks so good. Really cool. And just my version of him. I really liked him like this. I was a big fan of him with the snake. And I liked Rick too growing up. I just, I was really little, so I don't think I fully understood, the things that he was saying. But he was definitely really good. Career cut, pretty too soon, getting injured like that. But yeah, really nice figures in a really, really good set with all those accessories, the robe, the snake, the hands, the heads. Really, really good pickup. Look good. Definitely for those guys that like the old school wrestlers, that sort of thing. And I don't have another Jake to compare. They look really good together. One thing I noticed is like when you turn it to the side, I almost feel like the head sits up pretty high. Like they both have really long necks, but could just be me. Doesn't bother me too much. It's just something I thought I noticed. But they look good in any other direction. So yeah, a really nice set again. And I'm looking forward to picking up some of the other sets from there. That Heart Foundation set, definitely want that. The Animal and Piper, that one's going to be a good one too. I need to grab that one. Maybe that DiBiase one. That one's tough. I want a good DiBiase, but Ricky, I want in the white pants. So. Or that dragon when he came out as like with the dragon wings and everything like that. I need that version of him. I like to get the one version for my wrestlers. Surprisingly, I ended up with a couple of Ricks. So there'll be another Rick video coming soon because that new Hall of Fame series dropped and I do have that one. So yeah, that's going to be it for this review. And hopefully you saw enough of what you needed to see to decide if you want this or not. I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.